Hello friends, and welcome back to Entertainment Holic. Today, we dive into one of the most talked about historical blockbusters of 2025, Chhaava. Directed by Lakshman Utekar and starring the dynamic Vicky Kaushal, Chhaava didn't just win hearts, it conquered the box office, grossing over 800 crore rupees worldwide. This movie is more than a film, it's a roar of legacy, bravery, and sacrifice. Spoiler alert! If you haven't watched Chhaava yet, I highly recommend you check it out first. This video contains spoilers, and to truly feel the emotional impact, watching the movie beforehand will enhance your experience. So now, tighten your seat belts, and let's relive the most epic moments from Chhaava. The movie wastes no time. It opens with fire and fury. The Marathas strike first, launching a bold assault on the Mughal stronghold. At first, it seems like a typical siege, but what follows is anything but. Enter Sambhaji Maharaj, not just a warrior, but a master strategist. As the enemy braces for a direct attack, he flips the script. With a brilliant feint, he fakes an army movement, throwing the Mughal forces into chaos. Confusion spreads, and that's when the true Maratha thunder strikes. And then, that entrance. Sambhaji, charging on horseback, fierce, composed, commanding. The cinematography captures it like a legend in motion. Dust rises, swords flash, and history comes alive. This wasn't just a battle. It was a display of brilliance. Sambhaji didn't just fight. He outsmarted, outpaced, and overpowered the enemy. A moment as unforgettable as it was powerful. A lion charges. The earth trembles. The crowd freezes. But Sambhaji Maharaj doesn't flinch. In one of the film's most powerful moments, man and beast collide, not just in strength, but in spirit. The lion, wild and relentless. But Sambhaji stands tall. No fear, no doubt. Just a warrior facing the impossible, and fighting. The cinematography is pure art, every move raw and powerful. He doesn't survive, he dominates. That's not just a warrior, that's a king. This isn't your typical sword-clashing war. It's something far more intelligent, far more dangerous. It's warfare the Maratha way. Here, the battlefield isn't just open ground. It's the forests, the rivers, the hills, the very soil of the land, transformed into a living, breathing weapon. The Marathas don't charge blindly into the enemy. They think. They adapt. Every tree becomes cover. Every stream, a boundary. Every farm field, a trap waiting to be sprung. This sequence is a masterclass in guerrilla warfare, a tactic born from the mind of Shivaji Maharaj himself. Instead of meeting overwhelming Mughal forces head-on, Sambhaji and his warriors use terrain as their greatest ally. They strike from the shadows, disappear into the wild, and reappear where the enemy least expects. The brilliance lies in turning disadvantage into dominance, using quality to defeat quantity. Massive armies are rendered helpless not by sheer power, but by strategy. Silent ambushes, lightning raids, misleading tracks, and natural choke points. This is more than action, it's precision. A tribute to a legacy where the mind is the deadliest weapon. Where nature isn't just a backdrop, it's part of the army. And where victory isn't claimed with numbers, but with nerve, knowledge, and unmatched tactical genius. That one line sent chills down the spine of everyone in the theatre. In front of his chieftains, Sambhaji delivers a speech full of fire, defiance, and passion. His words weren't just lines, they were a call to arms, and a reminder of the Maratha pride. Goosebumps are guaranteed. Just 150 Maratha warriors, standing face to face with nearly 5,000 invading enemies. Heavily outnumbered, surrounded from all sides, and yet, they didn't take a step back. They stood like fortresses of flesh and spirit, bloodied, bruised, but never broken. The siege of Panhala isn't just a battle scene, it's an emotional storm. It's the sound of steel against steel, the cries of warriors fighting for their land, their pride, their very existence. It's gritty, it's brutal, but it's unforgettable. This is more than cinema. This is history brought to life. This is Maratha valor at its fiercest. This is Chhaava.
हाथी घोड़े तोप तलवारें फौज तो तेरी सारी है पर जंजीर में जकड़ा राजा मेरा अभी सब पे भारी है.
In the climax, the bond between Sambhaji and Kavi Kalash hits its emotional peak. Through a poetic exchange, they reflect on their journey, their ideals, and their sacrifice. This moment isn't about war, it's about brotherhood, respect, and legacy. A tear-jerking salute to friendship.
परिवर्तन का एक नारा है, ये अंधकार कुछ पल का है, फिर सब कुछ तुम्हारा है.
And finally, the most heartbreaking and horrifying moment in the film, Sambhaji's capture and brutal torture at the hands of the Mughals. It's raw, it's disturbing, and it doesn't flinch from the truth. The scene isn't dressed up for drama, it's stripped down, visceral, and unapologetically real. No background music to soften the pain, no heroism to shield the horror, just the sheer weight of what he endured. But even in chains, even in agony, Sambhaji stands taller than his tormentors. He never begs, he never bows, he never breaks. With each blow, his silence speaks louder, a final act of defiance carved into the soul of history. He doesn't just die, he ascends as a warrior, a martyr, and an immortal symbol of Maratha pride. Chhaava isn't just a movie, it's a legacy captured on screen. From heroic action to soul-stirring emotion, it reminds us of the cost of freedom and the power of unyielding spirit. If you loved these epic moments, hit that like button, share this video, and comment below which scene gave you chills. Until next time, this is Entertainment Holic, signing off with pride, power, and passion. Asthala Vistha.